Okay, welcome back. This is MDawg. And have you ever really looked forward to a game and then had this happen? I don't know. I haven't actually played it yet, so this is what this video is going to be. It's called Wild the Angler First Few Minutes, right? Want to check it out with you. From the creators of The Hunter Called Wild comes a genre-defying fishing experience. Those are bold words. Explore a vast open world in search of the perfect fishing spot. Ride the waters on your own or with friends as you embark on the journey to become a master angler. So, there's just no way around it. I have had really low expectations for this for about 2 weeks, ever since the I don't know, the journey from like first announcing this game to just the very limited amount of gameplay that we saw in advance to that teaser video that actually didn't have any fishing in it. And, then some of the, I don't know, chosen streamers or whatever started releasing some content. And I've tried not to pay too close attention to any of that. But I've heard enough to know that there are some concerns already with this game. So, I think it's fair to make your own judgment. I'll try to talk as we play through it. I mean, I think there's some different ways of looking at this, but here we are. I think this is supposed to be the tutorial. I literally just created my character, which, by the way, almost no options on character creation. A lot of the stuff I saw on Steam was talking about how bad the water looks.
Sophia Taylor from Taylor's Tackles here, and I hear you're in need of a little fishing refresher. Well, let me tell you, you've come to the right place. Although another right place to go would be Taylor's Tackles, right down at the Central Outpost. Can't miss it.
Okay.
Now, first things first, let's get you in position. Step up to the pier if you please.
So I've turned the music all the way off, so just know there would be music playing in the background. I'm trying to figure out if there is any metric is fine. Subtitles. That's exactly what I wanted. Just for fun. Alright, WASD. Look around. Gotcha.
I see you've brought your own rod. Can't get anywhere if you don't take it out, so you do the honors.
Press 1 to equip your rod. Brightness is 50. I mean, I don't think the brightness is an issue. High motion blur. What if we take motion blur off? Filtering. Water details high. Let's try ultra. Okay.
So, let's start off with a simple cast. Keep those shoulders and hips square for me.
I wonder what Z and X are doing down there. Is that the friction brake? Alright, hold left mouse button, move back, and then forward. Whoa.
Reel it in. Take your time. Get used to it.
Hold shift to reel faster. Wait, are we we're float fishing, right? I'm sitting here like
Fantastic, right? Well, I'd like to see you do a few more. Let's say 2?
I can tell you that the casting is a little bit weird. I guess you just get used to it.
Now we're fishing for real. I'd like to see a nice clean cast. Strike as soon as she bites and reel her in when she's tired.
Is it always going to the same spot? It's just kind of weird. Alright, strike with right mouse button. Oh, shoot. It's going to tell us when to strike. I can just feel it, right? It's going to be one of those situations, isn't it? I actually just saw a fish in the water. There is something weird about the water. I'm sitting here trying to figure out what it is. By the way, I think it's worth saying up front, like, a lot of the flack this game has been getting, I think, are from people who play fishing games already. And the people who have had more positive things to say about this game in general, I think, are people that don't play fishing games as much. We're going to recast, and we're just going to assume that we're not supposed to have to wait this long on the tutorial. But, so, you know, I think, look, there's a fish right there. I think that is, I wish that you couldn't cast too slow. In other words, okay, if I don't get a full cast, then maybe, see, it's going to the same distance every time. If I don't get a full cast, then maybe just, you know, let it go less distance. I keep reeling it in a little bit to straighten it. That actually might be messing it up. You know, I have this impulse to want to close the bail. That's probably happening automatically. My guess is that, and I've said this, if you've been to my stream in the last few months, you've probably heard me say this. I've said all along, this game will not be a competitor with Rushing Fishing 4, maybe not even Fishing Planet. This will be about chilling with your friends with co-op. And that one did go a little less distance, maybe. We're just going to leave the slack in the line. Chilling with your friends with co-op and the open world nature of the game. That's what Call of the Wild the Hunter gets so well, right? It's this beautiful landscape, huge map that you feel like you can go just about anywhere, discover new spots and stuff. My hope was that they would knock that out of the park, and perhaps they have. I don't know. The gamble is, the unknown is how good would the actual fishing be. And I'm already seeing some things that I don't love. But, alright, now we're going to wait. But we'll give it some time, we'll see. But that was the big unknown, right? It's like, how would they do on the actual fishing? Fish just got real. R-E-E-L. I mean, that's what we had to look like. Nah, we didn't have to, but there just weren't choices. Okay, so you can easily tap. It's weird. Okay.
Congratulations! She's a beauty. The fish here aren't yours to keep, so even if you love her, you gotta let her go.
Even if you love her, you gotta let her go. This is your float indicator. It will show you the status of your floater, the distance of line between it and you, 18.6 meters. The indicator will start to wobble and then pull down when the fish bites. Alright, let's catch a fish. Catch a fish and watch the tension hook the fish. This is a tension indicator. Displays how much tension is on your line relative to the maximum tension it can stand. The more the indicator fills up, the more tension is on the line. If the tension becomes too high, you risk snapping your line. Keeping tension on the line will ensure the fish can't escape easily and tire the fish out. Tension will be high when a fish is fighting and decrease when it gets tired. Keep the tension high by moving your rod up and away from the fish when it's fighting or by reeling in when it gets tired. I think that, by the way, that did a really good job of explaining that. I mean, those are sort of basic concepts that you sort of learn and figure out in RF4 and perhaps other games, but at least they explained it very clearly, the importance of keeping tension on, that balance between wearing the fish out but not wanting, there's a fish over there, not wanting to snap your line. Oh, they should just... They should just take that strike message
Let's take
off.
a look around.
It's
Can you
clear
climb to the top
from...
of that lookout tower for me?
So that's 0.42 kilo juvenile largemouth bass. It is clear from... one thing I don't like is that while we had our fishing rod out, we are not able to move. Like, I mean, not out, but while we have it... while we've got the line in the water, you actually can't walk around. So there's no maneuvering, being able to chase the fish or maneuver or whatever. That's a big deal. To take that component of fishing away is a big deal. So yeah, we'll see. So now we're entering into the part of the experience that, again, I was hoping would be just clearly knocking out of the park, which is the open world. How good the fishing would be, that was unknown. And so far, it seems like it might leave a little bit to be desired, but maybe not a total disaster. And so, yeah, we'll just have to kind of see how the different components come together. But like I said before, I really was not expecting this to ever be a direct competitor with a deep simulation like Russian Fishing 4 especially. Maybe not even Fishing Planet. But if you know this company, if you've played their games before, unless it completely bombs, it's very unlikely that they will stop supporting it. They tend to support them really good. One thing I don't understand, let's just kind of look around here. And I almost want to see a side-by-side or kind of pull up Hunter Call the Wild. In some ways, I think it does look very detailed. There's a lot of variety in what we're seeing, even just right down here, the colors and textures and different things on the ground. And on the other hand, though, it almost looks a little more cartoony, and overall, I'm not sure it looks as good as Hunter Call the Wild, which surprises me, and maybe I need to play around with video settings some more. Yeah, I don't know.
Golden Ridge Reserve. What's in the name, huh? Well, this one dates all the way back to the late 18th century. French trappers named the park Crête d'Or.
I am in no means suggesting that this video is a...
Hello! I can see you. Can you see me? Come find me. I'm down at the Outpost.
Can I put this fishing pole away? Oh, thank you. I am by no means saying that this is any sort of review. If I didn't make that clear, this is a first impressions video. Yeah, I'm getting a little nauseated just walking around in this game, which that doesn't happen in Hunter Call the Wild, so... Is that a field of view? You know, I'll have to do some checking online to see if if other people are experiencing that and if there's a fix on settings. But I hate it when a first-person game, just something about field of view or something, but it can make me a little nauseated if it's not just right. By the way, Way of the Hunter was the exact same way. Another recent game that I almost couldn't play very long because
of my pride and joy
of nausea.
The Central Reserve Outpost. This ain't just any outpost. You'll find all the bells and whistles here, like Taylor's Tackles, a brand new shop run by my friend Sophia. Other than that, you'll be able to find notice boards, storage lockers, a boathouse, and a garage for easy access to transportation, plus a flagpole for yourself.
Auto move is G. Steering with the boat or vehicle on land. That's it. I was wondering if there was going to be... Man, now I can't remember what I was looking for. I was looking for the control to do something. I don't remember now. Alright, meet the shopkeeper. I think it's cool that there are actual, like, NPCs in the game. I've always thought that was going to be a cool aspect of this experience.
Nice to put a fish to a face. While you're here, can I interest you in a bargain? How about some bread? It's on the house.
Wait, did I actually get it? So she gave me a coin to then spend a coin? Is that what happened?
Now, you won't get far if you don't put your bait on your rod, so give it a go.
Oh, I know what I was trying to do. I was trying to see if we could go into third-person mode. Alright, go to the jetty. It's right down here.
Goodbye for now.
Alright, Sophia. Third-person mode is what I was looking for. You know, the question is, if you play this game and you really enjoy it, that's great. Enjoy it. This is Bear Lake. It's kind of funny, isn't it? If you play this game and you don't enjoy it, and there's things you would want to see changed, you know, the question is, they can change a lot, but I'm not sure everything can get changed, so it kind of depends on what issues are the most important, I guess. Drag is a function of your reel that determines how much power a fish needs to use to take line from your reel. The higher you set your drag, the more energy a fish spins to take line. Stronger reels produce more drag. Change your drag by whipping your rod and use the X and Z buttons. Higher drag, increase tension, tire, prevent it from taking line, might risk snapping it. Okay.
Try setting your drag higher. Give
50.
setting your drag lower a go.
We'll go right in the middle. So how do you just do like a little short cast? I'm sorry, that's just annoying. You don't want, I mean, you shouldn't have things be annoying, you know? But there might be another way to cast. Usually there's like multiple ways to cast, you know? The screen shaking and all that is not necessary. And there may be a way to turn that off. Like, why are we vibrating like that? This is going to be a little, like, half-kilo perch or something, right? It's another bass. It actually is a bronze bass, so it wasn't another youngling. It's still only allowing us to release. My understanding is that you only release fish in this game, although it was curious to me that they said in that starter pond little area, like, oh, you can't keep your fish here. Like, maybe you can somewhere else, but maybe not. I don't know. Maybe she meant this whole map. That's cool. Guide to pumping. I mean, I think if you play a lot of these games, you sort of naturally do some pumping once you get the feel of how the fishing works. Again, I think they're doing a good job of describing some of these basic concepts. If you don't ever play fishing games, if you've never played fishing games, but you like Hunter Call of the Wild, or you stumble upon this might be like right up your alley. I don't know. Keeping your rod opposed to the fish's swimming direction is a good way to tire out the fish faster, but wait with reeling until the fish has stopped fighting.
Alright, now let's try catching a fish with what you know about drag. Try not to let the fish gain too much line by keeping your tension high when you need to.
Alright, so we've got it down on 30, because I have a feeling they're going to auto put a bigger fish on here, maybe. We want to let it take a little line first till we get a feel for what's going on. Please, just don't want to say strike. I wonder if you can take strike off.
Okay now, pump it.
It may not be that big a fish. I figured it was going to be something like pulling line or something, but it's not. We did our pumping. We can just reel it in now.
That's another beauty.
Another
You're
beauty.
a natural. And finally, it's been a pleasure, but Taylor's Tackles needs me. Go check in with the warden, and don't forget to drop by.
So cute and small. I mean, it's almost half a kilo. It's really small, though. I mean, for a bass, largemouth bass. All right, let's go find the warden. I hope I'm not sounding like overly negative. My assumption coming into this is that there would be a target audience for this game, and it might be a pretty large audience. But then in a lot of ways, people like me who love RF4 and play a lot of fishing games, probably not the target audience. It doesn't mean I can't have fun in the game. I'm just not the target audience, I don't think. We'll see.
Well, I take it you got my message. Welcome to the reserve, buckaroo.
Help Clayton preserve the reserve by reporting objects of interest you find while fishing and traveling. Report any instances of invasive plant species, diseased infested trees, or tourist attractions you find.
First up, buckaroo, here's your bread. Oxeye daisies are the thorn in the side of sweet Mother Nature. Pale, mangy weeds. Can't miss them if you wanted to. Now for the butter. Engelmann's spruce beetle infestations. Horrible little creepy crawlies that'll rip a forest apart in a flash. And finally, bread and butter ain't squat.
I think his
to a
teeth are
big,
black.
sizzling hunk of meat. Personally, I reckon bones are useless without tasty flesh attached. But them tourists love a crusty stegosaurus. So keep a lookout. Don't go out of your way, but if you're fishing and you spot one, let me know.
Visit the watermill is next. It's up there. Do we just go? We finished the tutorial. We do have 200 gold, by the way.
Gorgeous day out there. Not that I get to enjoy it much, but I feel a little good.
Oh, it looks like we can take... Alright, let's take a look at some of this stuff. Car driving 101.
Driving instructor Sophia here to show you the ropes. First stop is the Outpost Valet.
Float fishing 101.
Check the board.
3 types of challenges set by Sophia on each Outpost board. Fishing challenge, photo challenge, map challenge. That's cool. Listen, that's a cool thing. Oh, you can't. Oh, yeah, you can take it. Good, 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 good. I actually really like this. I think leaning into the structure. Can you catch a fish? A big fish? A huge fish? Okay. Let's do the car caller board first.
The next step is to call a car. The valet will have it there in a flash. Now, to get in the car, I'd recommend using the door. But you could always try and burrow up from the bottom. Sure hope you can drive. Give that a go.
Oh, we can't go in third person? Oof. After doing relatively well with the four-wheeler ATV in Hunter Call the Wild, I'm a little nervous about how this feels. It's alright. It's alright, I guess. Kind of want to go back to town. We don't need to do these tutorial missions, right? Let's just go catch a fish somewhere specific. I mean, I might do a second video, like doing some more of this early stuff, but if nothing else, I want to get us...
And now to leave. I've already shown you the door. Sophia out.
Alright, we've completed the mission. Alright, this gets a new car. Wait, am I in a multiplayer map right now? Alright, that's surprising. What notes did we just pick up? Huh. Alright, can we... Oh, we can fast travel. That's great. Alright, what are we near right here? Nothing in particular. Yeah, let's just fast travel. I wonder if you can skip time. I'm also surprised that I'm in a multiplayer server. Like, I don't remember, like, selecting
The sea never
that.
sleeps, and neither do I. What'll it be? Here's what I've got.
So you can go back and make some... So maybe there's a chance you can, like, unlock new stuff. That's why there's so many options, but so few options, if you know what I mean. So, I mean, at least hopefully you can get, you know, looking a little...
Take a look at these.
A little different, but... So we've got storage.
I'll be over here.
Alright, so if we wanted to buy a new rod...
Everyone starts somewhere, but anyone who's anyone starts with a greenhorn. This baby has a smoother learning curve than a minnow's fin.
We could start with the greenhorn. Because then we can probably buy...
Everyone starts somewhere, but anyone who's anyone starts with a greenhorn. This baby has a smoother
Prologue.
learning curve than a minnow's fin.
Alright, let's just do it. Let's see if we have enough to do everything. Oh, we already have a greenhorn? We already have a greenhorn. So we could take it all apart. And so this goes up to 1 kilo. So we could get stronger line. That would at least help a little bit, right?
You've come to the right place.
Let's just get line that's 1 kilo. Like this. We could get fluorocarbon. I know it's expensive though. Let's just get this. Why does it say there's one in backpack? Oh, that's where it's going to put it. We currently have 0. I gotcha. All right, let's see if I'm understanding this correctly. So rod. If we wanted to put a lure fishing, so the greenhorn's already in use, so we can't do that. Rods. Let's change out the line. We'll keep it float for now. They're both bubbles. We only have one hook. Start with bloodworm. All right, what's a they want us to.
Valet is a nice guy, an inherently good guy even, but he thinks he can do all of this on his own, and that just isn't true. This park is just the best kept secret, but who is that helping?
They want us to visit the watermill. Let's
You
do
know
it.
where I am.
I want to see how to that's the Golden Tour. Shopkeeper, go to the Golden Ridge Lakes Bridge, catch a yellow silver rank yellow perch at this location. Okay, let's track this mission. We'll give this a try. Do the fish, are they just gonna bite at nighttime? Like, can we not what if I don't want to be in multiplayer? So now we're not in multiplayer.
I'm leaving, they're here.
Okay. So, how far away was this? Wait. The bridge is like right over here? Is that right? I can't really tell. Yeah, it's not far at all. We'll just hoof it. And then they want us to catch a silver perch. You know, I don't know if we have the right hook size bait to do this, but let's just give it a little try here. We'll try bloodworm, see if it works. I do like the character of the world and the characters in the world so far. I think that's been some of the standout components. There's the normal, like, to me, like, there's always a certain level of just fun in a fishing game, discovering things. Should we go a little deeper here, maybe? Let's go to, like, 50. Cast that baby out there and let's see what happens. I haven't seen anything about, like, what level we are, skills, anything like that. I don't know how all that works. I really tried not to pay too close attention to stuff. Kind of wanted to just sort of discover it. Alright, whatever this is, it's just coming right in. Pumping not really necessary. We just got two achievements, probably for catching something at night. We use bloodworm, so we're leveling up things. That's cool. I don't know what that means, but that's cool. Again, we have to only release it. It was a bronze, not a silver. We do need a silver, but hey, you're saying there's a chance. I need to look and see, like, maybe we can figure out what level we are. But I mean, I'm having fun. You know what I mean? Like, again, I don't want to be super negative. There's a lot of negative attention on this game right now. I'm having fun. That aspect of discovery and all this. But I'm not coming into this thinking like, oh, this is gonna replace, like, more detailed and in-depth fishing sims. And who knows where they go with this game. Maybe it does get better. Right now there's no bottom fishing, which is a bummer. But there's time, right? The next map that comes out could have bottom fishing. Yeah, let's try a different spot. I really want to be able to cast a different way. And I'm not sure that... I wonder if this game would be better on gamepad. If y'all have played this game and if you're using the controller, let me know how you feel about it. Cast. Shortcast. Oh, wait. Shortcast. Did it talk about shortcast in the... Oh, I didn't know you could shortcast. That's great. It's much better. At least there's an option. Again, there usually are a couple of different ways to cast. We probably still need to try a different spot. And also, it's nighttime. I'm not sure that's a good... Typically, that's not a good thing for perch, right? It's getting late in the evening here. Alright, before we cast again, let's find where we want to cast, and then before we cast again, let's, be like right here, actually. Let's see if we can figure out... Do we have a level? Oh yeah, we're level 1.5. We've not mastered anything. So that's what we're doing, is we're mastering gear. I mean, I guess the question is, like, what does mastering gear do for you? And maybe we'll find out eventually. Alright. We need to... I mean, I hate to do this, but we need to try to see if we can get to morning. You know. It's... I can't really tell what time it is. Does it say what time it is anywhere? I mean, obviously in the hunting game it does. Easily you can tell what time it is. Am I just missing it? Tab doesn't do anything. What were these other two tutorials? Boat driving and float fishing. Let's take this.
The float fishing guru from Taylor's Tackles is here to tell you what's what and who's who. I've picked out a nice spot for float fishing, so catch you there.
The early bird gets the worm. Although personally, I see you soon.
Let's work on this. Maybe it'll be morning by the time we finish this. I don't know how long night's gonna last. It's, you know, at least we can go ahead and finish these tutorials, perhaps.
You'll need a float rod, so whip it out. Float fishing involves suspending a bait underneath your float and a whole lot of patience. Before you cast, try experimenting with the drag and hook depth. The drag set by a reel determines how much power a fish needs to take line and gain distance. The hook depth determines how much line distance there is between your hook and the float. This should always be less than the depth of the water. If you're float fishing, you might want to try casting closer to the shore.
Interesting. Oh, this is where they're going to teach us how to short cast. So it seems like they're kind of expecting
Now
you to...
use all I've taught you to catch yourself a fish.
Kind of expecting you to go through these tutorials, obviously, right off the bat. And maybe even there'll be a second set of tutorials, who knows. Again, it's the middle of the night. I mean, it's getting darker, right? Not lighter, so... Are we going to get a bite? And we just try. All we can do is try. We could also do the boat tutorial if this doesn't happen. I really want to zoom, but I don't know that there is a way to zoom. I just, you know, when I get a little bored and I'm playing a fishing game, I like to be able to zoom. What was that? Look back? Oh, that's probably when you're driving. Yeah, it doesn't do anything here. So let's try bread, maybe? Looked like there was a fish right over there. Let's just see if he likes bread. We could also change the depth we have it at, you know. The bobber's kind of sitting sideways, although I've seen a lot of that. I don't know if that's the natural visual that it gives you no matter what. I don't like that I can't actually see the bobber very well. And maybe that's why I'm wanting to zoom. Let's kind of throw to that same spot. Let's put it a little bit more shallow, like 10. Nah, I think that's just the natural visual of the float of the bobber. I'm sure there's a way to sleep off the night. At least in Call of the Wild there is, right? It's hard to imagine they wouldn't have it here. We have an outpost, a shop. We don't really know what that is, I guess, yet. A lookout tower. Oh, look at that fish right there. It looks awfully big, though. That looks like a bass. Other than the perch we caught at that bridge, we've pretty much just caught bass. Or we have just caught bass, right? One thing that you can do, at least in Hunter Call of the Wild, is if you go around gather all of the like outposts and little things that you can do on the map, that does tend to level you up and give you a good bit of currency. Might be a quick way to get some decent in-game, you know, currency if that's the way you want to like be able to get a decent piece of gear or something. It is driving me a little crazy. Were we just really unlucky at what time of day it was when we logged in? I'm pretty sure the flashlight came on automatically, by the way. It's just like when it's nighttime or whatever. Can I,
Open all hours of the day, even whatever hour you call this. Get your gear here.
one day there will be many maps, don't you think? I bet there will be.
Now
But wait,
all
today's
I've taught
special
you to
is
catch yourself a
everything.
fish.
Everything here is so special, and you should buy it all.
Is it server time then? Because it kind of looks like it's still...
What'll it be?
Hook sizes.
Everyone starts somewhere, but anyone who's anyone starts with a greenhorn. This baby has a smoother learning curve than a minnow's fin. some of the best porridge going, piping hot and sprinkled with sunflower seeds to stir even the sleepiest waters. I like to use something potent, like a Danish blue, to make sure every fish in the zip code can smell what I'm...
I just want to kind of try some different
back
baits
soon.
since we're kind of being forced to fish at night, right? We actually want to go to this screen. We want to change our hook size. Oh, I got another 10. See, I thought our starter one was a 12. That's my fault. Oh, maximum 8. Maximum of 8. Let's get an 8 so we have that option. What is this right here? Oh, probably the quest board, huh?
I'll be right here.
That's
You've heard of the
that.
catch
Okay.
of the day. What about the deal of the day that will get you that catch of the day? Too wordy? Get your gear here.
Okay, I kind of like her, but half the time she is a little annoying.
Catch you later then.
But I kind of like her. I like her energy. Alright, so now we go back to rods. Put the 8 on. We still can use cheese, but we can also use hot dog now. And we can still use bread. We just can't use liver. You have to at least have a 5 for the liver, but I mean, we don't have gear for... I'm assuming liver would be like the larger catfish and stuff. I don't know. We haven't even tried lure fishing yet, have we? Is this the right spot? This is where you call the... Am I in the... Is this where we were fishing before? I think it is. Alright, let's pull it out here. And let's do a little deeper and cast it right out here. See, I can't move left to right. I can't move at all. It feels so restrictive, right? You're just not used to that kind of restriction in a fishing game. You're just kind of, you're nailed down. I don't know that there's a way to, like, open the bail. So, again, just limited options. Like, I'd love to be able to create a little slack in that line right now. It's kind of driving me crazy. Okay. I just kind of feel like, man, if we haven't gotten a bite yet. What do I have on there right now? Hot dog? Before we give up on hot dog, let's go down to 1 meter. Let's send it way out there. Way out there. As in 16 meters away. She said close to the shore, though. And we're still just not getting bites. I wish I didn't assume that it was time of day. But that is the assumption I'm making. I'm going back to 10. I'm going to bloodworm. I'm going closer to shore. I'm going to need some feedback in the comments. I'm enjoying myself, discovery and all that. Is this interesting to watch at all? Are you enjoying it? Are you playing it? I need some feedback, some fishing feedback. Yeah, we got another yellow perch though. All right, man. They need to give you a an indication of what level you are when you catch a fish. You have to go to that screen. Alright, so we finished another quest, even though it was the middle of the night. Feel pretty good about that. Maybe we can get that, maybe we can get that boat tutorial done. Why am I so lost? I shouldn't be this lost.
A few years ago, I was working in a business a million times the size of Taylor's Tackles. This one's tailor-made for me, though.
Alright, I'm getting a little aggro here, so maybe we need to wrap this first episode
There's
up.
still more to buy! Come back!
Let's see, alright, boat driving. Wait, we already did Float Fishing 101. How to catch a mountain whitefish. Oh, this is cool. I do like the
This park
quest
has
system.
problems, but there isn't a day I don't wake up and thank my lucky stars I'm here.
These are like different now, aren't they?
I'll be right here with the bargains!
This is where I got it from. Car driving. Oh, I guess you can always do these. Boat driving 101. So we do that one time and then, yeah, you can always do those. And then we still need to do that one. Okay. Alright, so I guess, you know, we'll try to do a part 2 of this. I want to just
Salutations! Beautiful day
continue
we're
to
having.
experience and discover some of these early things. So this is a good place to wrap up, though. This has been Call the Wild the Angler. MDawg here. Let me know what you think. I know it's been a slow video, but I wanted to sort of share this opening experience with you and just process with you sort of expectations, changing expectations, and like how to approach something even in the midst of maybe a lot of negativity or whatever. Okay, thanks for watching. I will see you next
Wish I could
time.
spend more time fishing and less time behind